Hi everybody, I'm Dr. McGuire and I want to talk to you a little bit about your first assignment, your first big assignment, the PICO proposal with the instructions, just to kind of go over all the little things that need to be done with it. If you would be kind enough to maybe put this video on hold for a minute and go and download the instructions so that you can read along with me, that would be helpful so you can see what's going on. It's called the PICO proposal instructions. So the purpose of this assignment is to develop the skills to write a searchable question using the PICO format and sketch out your EVP plan. And it's really become the basis of the whole course. It will support the synthesis paper and also your EVP project paper at the very end. So it's very important to get this PICO question correct. You will have to submit it for formative feedback, and after that you'll be able to revise it with any of my suggestions. And at the end of this also, you're going to have to do an annotated bibliography with at least 3 peer-reviewed research-based references for this paper. So let's go over that very specifically. Okay, so and the way I have set this proposal up for you is so that you can just use this assignment directions as your paper. So make a copy of it, and then you can delete everything on page 1 and make page 1 your cover sheet. So then you put the running head, the title, your name, all that stuff, and then on page 2 you want to actually you can just delete page 2 and then move on to page 3, which is the proposal form, and you'll see that's set up as a table. Your header should appear on the top of that page, because the first page is your title page, and then you just fill in these blanks. You need to describe the opportunity for clinical improvement in the first line. What is it that provides an opportunity to be improved in your nursing practice? And then the next line is, why is that important for your clinical organization? And then you list 1 or 2 background questions, and those are questions, remember, that can be found in a textbook, something that is common knowledge, and it just is background material. Then the money question. It's state the PICO question, and I want you to use the P for population, the I for intervention, C for comparison, O for outcome, and T for time. I want you to fill in each one of those lines, and it should be a full sentence at the end. And then talk about some of the ideas you have for solving the problem and what you hope to achieve. Then you'll jump down to the next one, which is how are you going to measure the outcome of your practice improvement. That is, what is the data that you'll be collecting that will tell you whether or not you're meeting the goal. And then talk about who might be on your project team, just by their position, not their names or anything. And then where you're going to be doing this, what institution. And then finally, I want you to list 3 peer-reviewed research papers that will provide the evidence for you. And that appears, and on the 4th page, you will have to put that in an annotated bibliography. Now I have loaded a short little YouTube video under Module 1 about how to write an annotated bibliography. But basically, they should be 125 to 250 words, and they must have 4 clear elements. You must be able to describe and critically summarize them. You must include the strengths and weaknesses of that source, provide what the relevance is to the field and to your PICO question, and then why you have included that in your proposal. Now, the other thing to know about your PICO question is that we have also provided a list of suggested topics for it. These are actually approved topics that we, the faculty, know that there is plenty of research on. Sometimes when students come up with a PICO question from their organization, there isn't any hardcore randomized controls trial on that PICO question. So the ones that are listed here, and there are about 20 of them, so hopefully bring that list to your manager, to your safety people, your QI people, and see if there's something on there that you can work on that needs improving, because you're going to be able to find good evidence for it right there. And there's also a couple of things that you should avoid that we've been finding that a lot of the hospitals want you to do, like patient satisfaction. There's no randomized controlled trials on that, so you can't do that. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, please give your faculty a call. But this will hopefully get you off to a good start on this assignment.